Are you struggling to resize your images while keeping their aspect ratio intact? It can be a real challenge, especially when you want to fill the background with black. If this sounds like you, stick around because today we are going to solve this problem together. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to resize a batch of images and they just don't fit the way you want. You're not alone in this. Many people face similar issues when working with images. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to resize a batch of grayscale images that are 256 by n pixels, where n varies but is always less than or equal to 256. They want to downscale these images to a square format while keeping the aspect ratio and filling the remaining space with black. Sounds tricky, right? Let's dive into the solution. So what's the issue here? When resizing images, maintaining the aspect ratio is crucial to avoid distortion. Additionally, centering the image and filling the background with black adds another layer of complexity. But don't worry, we will break this down step by step. And make sure to stick around until the end. I have a fantastic tip that will make your image processing tasks much easier in the future. To begin, the user should import the necessary libraries. This includes OpenCV for image processing and NumPy for handling arrays. These libraries will help in resizing and manipulating the images. Next, the user needs to load the grayscale image using OpenCV. This can be done with the imread function, which reads the image from the specified path. Now, the user should calculate the new dimensions for the square image while maintaining the aspect ratio. This involves determining the size of the shorter side and resizing the image accordingly. After resizing, the user needs to create a new black square image with the desired dimensions. This will serve as the background for the resized image. Finally, the user should center the resized image on the black background. This can be achieved by calculating the position to place the resized image and using array slicing. Fun fact, did you know that the first digital images were created in the 1950s? They were far from perfect, but they paved the way for the stunning visuals we create today. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests using the Python imaging library, or PIL. This user recommends utilizing the thumbnail method, which maintains the aspect ratio while resizing. After resizing, you can paste the image onto a black background, centering it in the process. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach provided by a user involves using the Python imaging library, or PIL. They suggest reshaping the non-square image by centering it on a black canvas. The canvas size is determined by the largest dimension of the original image. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. This user offers a more complex solution that includes an interactive element and handles odd pixel padding. They suggest using PySide2 or PyQt for the GUI, along with Pillow for image processing. The method involves resizing the image while maintaining its aspect ratio, then padding it to fit a square format with a black background. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. An alternative solution comes from another user who suggests using the PIL library's imageops.pad function. This method allows you to resize your image to a square while maintaining the aspect ratio and filling the background with black. Here's a pro tip. Always keep a backup of your original images before resizing. This way you can always revert back if something doesn't look right. And there you have it. You now know how to resize your images to a square format while keeping the aspect ratio and filling the background with black. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.